Hello, welcome back to Wayne's TA, guys. So, I talked about Bitcoin TA and Elon Musk analysis last time, and I also told my expectation what is going to happen short term. I really don't love to do long term analysis because the accuracy really lowers extremely the further in the future you try to uh, analyze what is going to happen. It's easy to just see short term what's about to happen and some signals if there's some trend change or something. But let's watch what we said last time. Next thing, what is going to happen right now, short term, is actually looking like if we have it on daily, it looks like the candles is forming an M pattern right now. As you can see, the bodies are actually a sign of strength. When you're looking at the technical analysis, the bodies tells a lot. The wicks as well, so we cannot exclude the wicks. But let's look at the 4-hour. How does the 4-hour looking? So what I can see here is that the highs here are getting lower, and but what is happening with the RSI? As you can see, the buy pressure here is low, the buy pressure is increasing, and it's increasing, but the price is actually getting lower. So what this is telling us is that there's a lot of sell pressure fighting back. Even if the buy pressure goes up, it doesn't really affect the price to go up further, which is actually a sign that we are probably going down. This is just as you can see, the lines does not match. Usually when you're looking at shapes like this, it's usually going with the direction. Okay, so we have it right there. So we actually broke down, so let's open the chart how it looks now. So we have this pennant symmetrical, and we had this head and shoulders forming that was not really completing, and it's actually invalid. It's just forming too far to the right. I'm just gonna delete this here. And if you see here, we broke down here. Some actually has drawn the shape like this, which is also valid. But I wanted to get a few more touch points, and as you can see, it's actually fighting the resistance here with the line. And I open my trade right here. So what can we expect now of Bitcoin? Are we going to go further? Because let's just I was gonna put this up a bit so we can see how the always see here how we are looking. Where's the price target? We love to have that, right? So I'm actually gonna draw that out. So from bottom here, I'm gonna drag this and put that at the breakout point. And it looks like we're going down to around 24k, which is pretty funny if you think about Canada, America, United States of America, and Mexico come, and the coordinates is 37 for USA, 56 for Canada, and 24 for Mexico and Elon Musk tweet. It's pretty funny. That's hilarious. But I wouldn't be surprised since the price target is actually right where it should be according to that tweet. It's just funny, but I don't believe it's some deep meaning to it. And the funny tweets with the commies and all that. I don't understand how we can support something. I don't really know much about the shilling about that, but let's watch deeper into what we are actually here to watch. So we got the confirmation here of the breakout, and let's go down here. And looks like we had a broadening wedge here that is gonna take it to the week here, and this looks like we broke out here. What can we expect short term to happen? Well, if we take here, this looks like we can go up to 33.9k short term before going further down. That's so what I believe. And if we look on if there's some divergence, we actually have that right here and right here. And you see here is getting, it's not matching, right? The buy pressure don't match. So we have an angle like this. So this is a hidden divergence, which usually means that the sell pressure is getting lower, but the lows are getting lower, exactly like we had before. And what we bounce right at 31k, and if you look here, I'm just gonna take up this horizontal ray and put that here. We are actually matching pretty well with that. But why it's so important, what has happened before that is really important, is this low here. We actually have a lower low now, and that is very important because that means that the trend has changed, and as a trader we look at those things. That's a very important indicator that that was a very important area for breaking. If we are on a short, if we would not have broken it and bounced from there, it would be a risk that we would go up here and forming a W or whatsoever. But still the trade looks good, and I will more worry if I got into the zone where I open my trade. But there's no signal on that happening short term. It could always happen. Technical analysis is not magic. It's just a tool to help us get around the trades to make better decision, both short term, medium term, and long term. The short term is easier to read, and that's what we're looking for when we try to decide what to do with our trades. So this could actually be a good opportunity for those that have not yet been able to open a trade, to be able to, if you open longer, let's see here, if this go up here, I'm gonna put the daily candle on so we can see what's happened. So you have the daily candle here, we have the M forming. So what I want to look at right now is if we will go up here and get a bounce here and then a close here, that would be a second confirmation for daily chart candles, and a second opportunity for others to open your trade. And with the longer like this, it's important to maybe try to get your trade not down here at the confirmation point when looking at the daily, because that's the loss will be too great. You always need to have your risk to reward always calculated into the trade. I don't like this M too much to have as a trade, because this would be the swing open. I would actually just watch the triangle and have it right here, my stop loss, right up above with the reaction point here. That's just perfect, because that would also invalidate the shape it would go up in here. So, but this looks really good so far. My trade is still open. I don't see any clear signals to worry. So I think you can just feel, if you have a short position open, you can just feel good still. But if there's something, I always update you on my Twitter, is Wayne's TA with the S at the end. So I also have the description in my info on YouTube channel, so you can just go in there, and I always update you on that Twitter account several times a day. So if you don't want to miss out on anything, be sure to follow me or type anything in the comment section on the tweets I make. I will always make sure to respond to you. So if not anything, you can have a good day and take care.